turtle. Her voice rumbled like faraway thunder, but was soft as a breeze through a caterpillar's whiskers. I wanted to ask a question, answered the little girl. Where I live, the earth is sore and people are suffering. Battles are fought over and over again. People say it's always been this way and will never change. Can it change, O turtle? Can we make it change? Old Turtle spoke. The world you describe is not the world that has always been, little one. Then Old Turtle told of how the people had found the broken truth and the suffering it had caused. It is because it is so close to a great whole truth that it has such beauty and that the people love it so, said Old Turtle. It is the lost portion of that broken truth that the people need if the world is to be made whole again. But where is the missing piece? Asked the little girl. Can we put the truth back together again? First, my child, said Old Turtle, remember that there are truths all around us and within us. They twinkle in the light sky and bloom upon the earth. They fall upon us every day, silent as the snow and gentle as the rain. The people, clutching their one truth, forget that it is part of all the small and lovely truths of life. They no longer see these truths and no longer hear them. But perhaps, little one, you can... I'll try, said the little girl. She thought once more of her long journey. She looked upon all the beauty that surrounded her, from the far hills to the flowers beneath her feet. She saw the movement of clouds and the soaring of birds and the dancing of light upon the green and living earth, and she heard the whispering of the breeze. And gradually a feeling came over her, as though all the world were made of truths. As if the world had been made just for her and she had been made for it. And she felt a secret smile somewhere deep inside and thought that perhaps she understood. She looked once again at Old Turtle, her eyes more filled with wonder than before. Old Turtle spoke again. Remember this also, little one, she said. The broken truth in life itself will be mended only when one person meets another, someone from a different place or with a different face or different ways, and sees and hears herself. Only then will the people know that every person, every being is important, and that the world was made for each of us. For a long time then, the two friends were quiet, high on their hill at the very center of the world. And in her heart, the little girl thought she could see other people in other beautiful lands, people with their own ways, their own truths, people different from her own, but still somehow the people. Finally, the little girl asked one more question. Old Turtle, how will the people learn these things? By seeking out those small and simple truths all around them, said Old Turtle. By listening once more to the language of breezes, and by learning lessons from stones and animals and trees and stars and even turtles, she chuckled, and little girls. Now, little one, it's time for you to go, to return to your people and tell them what you have seen and learned and help them mend their broken truth. Take this with you, said Old Turtle, as she placed something in the little girl's hand. I have saved it for a very long time for someone just like you. The little girl looked at Old Turtle and what she had given her. It was a kind of a stone, mysterious, beautiful stone. It was lovely to touch, and it made her feel good to hold it. She squeezed it tightly and then tucked it away for her journey. Thank you, Old Turtle, she said, and hugged her great friend's leathery neck. And then she started home. Once more, she traveled through the forests of finding out, crossed the river of wondering why, and the mountains of imagining. Crow led the way, and again, when the little girl grew tired, all her animal friends helped her. She sometimes touched the stone Old Turtle had given her to renew her strength. It took a long time, and yet almost no time at all, and she was home. But it had been a very long journey, and those who take great journeys of the heart are changed. The people did not recognize her, and when she spoke, they did not understand. She told them